Hello everyone, my name is Mr. G and I'm here to help you out with Canvas. I'm going to be showing you how to make a quiz using the new format. And in order for you to access the new format, I will be showing you how to do that as well. So let me go ahead and push myself to the corner and push myself all the way to the side so you can see all the magic that's working on my screen. So I'm going to go to my Canvas and you should be able to access your Canvas going through the district website and signing in with your credentials. In the course navigation, when you're already in your official course, you're going to go all the way to the bottom and click on settings. When you're on settings, you'll see these few tabs. I think mine's already knows that I want to go to the feature options, but you'll click on the fifth tab and you'll click on feature options. And the one that you really want to see is the one that says new quizzes. And it gives you um, a little brief description on what it is and what it changes. All you really want to do is go ahead and toggle it to a check mark where yes, it's the new quiz. So within this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the new quiz format. Unfortunately, I'm not using the older format. So you definitely want to toggle this on so you don't have two different types of quizzes when you're looking at my video versus looking onto your Canvas. So now that it's on, I always like to double check if there's a save button. Luckily, there is no save button on this one. I'm going to go ahead and look in my course navigation and look for that quizzes icon. And mine's kind of towards the bottom, I think. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and click on quizzes and then boom, here is my quizzes list. I already have two assigned ones. I'm going to go ahead and show you one of them so you can kind of see what it looks like, but I'm going to create a new one as well with you. So this one is Where Have All the Fish Gone? It was one of the quizzes that we took within fourth grade within our Smart Start. I just copied their Google form and I basically made the same questions, multiple choice, multiple choice, multiple choice, multiple choice, and I did a an essay short answer one as well. So I wanted to see what other information that the students could give me instead of doing a multiple choice. So there's a bunch of features here. You can make a bunch of different questions, but I just kind of wanted you to see what it would be the final result of at the end. And I also wanted to give you a result of checking the reports of the grade. So if I click on reports up here and I'm clicking on outcomes analysis, it tells me, this one doesn't have one. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. I'm sorry. Let me go back. We're gonna go on reports. We're gonna click on quiz and item analysis. And here it kind of gives me the overall general information that I would want for my students. This many got 0%, this many got 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100%, kind of gears it to what it was. Then the item analysis for this question, how many people earned it. It's a lot of terminology that we used to use in high school math, so it might be a good refresher to look up to that high school math. Some of these I honestly don't remember what they mean, like RPB. I'm not even sure what that means, but what I really want to know is what was the difficulty of it? 63% of my students got this one wrong. 38% of them got this wrong. 30% and so on and so forth. So it kind of gives me a heads up on what are they doing for. But if you don't want to look at it like that, you can also click on moderate. And this one will give you each student and what is their percent. So this student, I allowed them to take it as many times as they could to kind of do a better performance. So this student, the very first attempt, they got a 100%, but after that, they got lower and lower, and notice the time, they got faster and faster. And I had to talk to the student that as when they're getting faster, it's not as well as good. And then other students as well got different grades and so forth and so on. But let me go ahead and show you how to create the quiz. Whew, I showed you a bunch of information right now, and I know I kind of front loaded a lot of information, but that's basically what kind of information we'll be getting from the quiz. And I think it's pretty critical to kind of get that check for understanding for our students so we truly know what else that we need to do to support our students in the future. So let me go ahead and click on return. And what I'm going to do is add a quiz, plus quiz. And this gives it from scratch all the way. So assignment type, I'm going to go ahead and call it testing. I'll do it out of 10 points. It's not going to be under daily work. I'll make it under assignments. I like to leave it as points, but if you want, you can do it as percentage, complete, incomplete, a letter grade, or a GPA scale. It's up to you how you want to do it. So I'd like to do it towards points. Unfortunately, you cannot modify the submission type because it's already built in. It's the Canvas quiz. How many attempts would you like the students to do? Is it a limited amount? If you want them to only do it once? Do they like to do an unlimited amount, which I like to do because I want them to see their growth as they continue to learn throughout the year. Here, I like to uncheck this one because I don't want to sync it to the Synergy system just yet because I'm not 100% sure what our district's expectations are for the district within grades and the academic achievement. So I keep it unchecked, but you can do it in the future and check them off again, so it can sync up to Synergy. One is the due date. I'll go ahead and put today's due date so my students don't see it and don't freak out. What I'll do is I'll click on save and publish, or save. So I'll click on save for now so my students don't see it. And it'll take me to the building of the website. So here you have your title. What do you want to call it? I'm going to call this one Testing with Teachers. That's the name of the quiz, kind of like a little title. If I want to add directions or instructions, I'm just going to be, you will be taking this quiz to better understand the Canvas quiz structure. I'm making it seem like you guys are taking a quiz after this, but you're not. Maybe not. I'm hoping not. But just so you know, I'll go ahead and click done. Now it's all perfectly structured. And you see this little plus sign. Go ahead and click on this little plus sign, and it gives you all kinds of different types of questions. So I can do a categorization question, a file upload, formula, matching, multiple choice, ordering, essay, fill in the blank, hotspot, multiple answer, numeric, true or false. The options are, there's so many that I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do this video in a short amount of time so I don't bore you. But it's a lot of exploration. What I know upper grade is going to be using mainly is probably going to be ordering, true or false, numeric, multiple answer, matching, multiple choice. You know what? Probably most of them. Maybe not formula, probably not file upload, but everything else, absolutely. For our younger students, K1 and 2, I definitely highly recommend like hotspot, matching, but it's not going to be as cutesy as we would want them in the classroom, but it's something that we definitely want to explore. So I know I already got the younger teaching staff, such as K1, 2. I know I totally worded that very strangely. But the hotspot one, I think I recommend for kindergarten. But if you click on hotspot, you kind of ask them the question, what is it going to be? Why is it going to be? And so essentially what it is click on the cat. Hopefully I have something within here. What I'll be able to do is I'm going to click on browse, and let's see if I have an image of something with a cat, hopefully. Ooh, maybe not so much. Let me just click on my default picture, a picture that I use consistently everywhere. And what it'll load it up for me. And now I need to drag, where is the hotspot where I would want them to click on? So maybe my question isn't a very good one. Maybe I want them to click on the eye. Maybe that would be a better description. Hotspot, click on the eye, and all they have to do is click on this eye, or maybe they might need to click on one of these eyes. So I'm going to be very generous and kind of get this whole eye area, just in case they misclick it or something like that. There are some other options. You can do an oval or maybe a polygon of some sort, but it's up to you on how you want to do it, and it's very flexible, not super flexible, but flexible enough where we're able to do stuff. So there are some other options. Do we want to show an on-screen calculator? Probably not. Align them to outcomes. I won't talk about that. And item banking. And that's something that you've created before. So I'll go ahead and click done. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, I left it blank. Click. Oh, these are the instructions. Click on the I, period. Done. There we go. And now they'll be able to click on that I section. So there are a lot of options within here, and I am not going to be showing you how to do all of them. Categorization, file upload, all of these options. You're going to have to, I want you to explore them so you can get your hands dirty. And I want you to have a little bit of that struggle time within the quiz format, because once you have that struggle time and then you've given yourself that time to truly be frustrated with it, once you start using it for your students, it becomes oh so much worthwhile and easier for you. So I am going to admit I don't even know what all of these things are. I definitely have to dive in and give myself that struggle time, that frustration to truly understand what each one is. I'm not here to give you the answers, and that it's a quiz, right? So we definitely want to be able to build on what we do. So once you've completed everything within your quiz and you have everything done, I'm going to show you how you can preview it. At the very top, you have all kinds of buttons, but you'll see on the right hand side, kind of with a little eye, it says preview. I'll click on preview, and this is exactly what the students will see. If you see that purple bar is there, that we're so used to when we click on student view on the home page. And here it's saying, testing with teachings. I meant teachers. So I already know that I already need to make an edit. You will be taking this quiz to better understand the Canvas quiz structure. Click on the I. So, okay, let's click on the I. Okay, hopefully I got it right. I go ahead and click submit them, and it auto grades for me. But you could also not do the auto grading and just have yourself automated. So if you remember, when I was building that quiz, I had it in the I area, and it even shows me what the correct answer is. So that's all there. But let's say you want to change all of those options. You don't want those things in there. There is another tab at the very top on the left-hand side. It's the settings. Once you click on settings, I believe it's pretty straightforward. All of them have toggles. Shuffle the questions. Do you want them to go out of order? Maybe I do. Shuffle the answers. Maybe you have multiple choice or you have matching and you want them to be in different orders. You'll go ahead and shuffle those. One question at a time. I like to have that, which allows to have just one question on the screen instead of them scrolling down, kind of like unlimited questions. Just keep scrolling. I like to do one question at a time, so there's a next button every time they finish one question. Do they need to require a student access code? I really don't recommend it, but you can if you want to. Is there a time limit? Do they need to do it within 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes? Do they have an hour? It's up to you. Filter IP addresses. Let's say you want to know exactly where the quiz is coming from and you want to know where the address is coming from. You'll go ahead and put that, but that's super duper advanced. I wouldn't really worry about it. Do you want them to be able to use a calculator on screen? You will let them know if they can use a basic or a scientific. For elementary, we probably won't be using it as often because we do want them to know those concepts by mind. Allowing multiple attempts, which we also put in the settings at the very beginning. But just in case you change your mind, you can put it here, keeping the highest score, unlimited amounts, requiring time between the attempts. And the last one, restrict the student result view. So I can keep it on. I can turn it on and change what they can see at the very end. So it's up to you what you want them to see. So really check what each one understands. Show points awarded. Perfect. Show points possible. So like if it was 4 out of 5, 4 out of 10, it lets them know. Show the items and questions. I kind of don't like showing that one because I want my students to attempt it again without looking at the answers. And then it shows you that you can start checking off the other ones as well. I know it's a lot of information. I know I did not give you all the full answers that I would want to do within the quiz. I don't feel as confident being able to show you all of the quiz question types because I haven't even really dived in hardcore into it. I'm still learning it. But the best one I believe that would be useful for K1-2 would be the hotspot, where they're able to, you just upload the image and they have to click on the item that you're having them find. So like let's say you have a map of a bunch of letters and you want them to specifically look for the letter B, you would be able to highlight the letter B and they'll be able to click on it like that. It is a long process. You do have to teach your students how to do it, but once they get used to it, just like in the classroom, once they know how to build that skill, they become oh so more happier with the results, and then you become proud of them, and everyone just sharing happiness and smiles. So hopefully that helped out with you guys a little bit more. By all means, reach out if you need more questions. I'm here for you. Do not worry, you're not alone. All of us are struggling to figure it out together. And I'll see you guys next time.